G'day and welcome to Dodge This, the channel that's all about things Guild Wars 2. This is Kaaboose speaking. Today we're going to be focusing on a boss that anyone who has tried it will know all about it. We're talking about the Fire Elemental in Matrikia Province. Yes, if you've fought this guy, there is no way you are ever going to forget it. In theory, I find the boss is really awesome. You need everyone in the room to charge in, spread out, keep on the ads to stop them from getting out of control, dodge the red circles on the ground that will otherwise get you killed, and DPS the boss down. Sounds good in theory. Unfortunately, there are a few bugs with this boss, and they are utterly infuriating. So let me go over these. Just to give you a heads up of what you're getting yourself into if you decide to try and engage this guy. Right, first up, the red circles on the ground. Quite often, you will get hit by these before you can even see them. Look, this might just be my machine, maybe I'm getting too much lag, but I see the circles, and before I can even dodge, I'm knocked down and dead. In some cases, I'm knocked down before the circle even appears. Other times, the circle's there for maybe half a second, and I am actually able to dodge out. It also helps that I'm a guardian. Every now and again, I get a free block, and I'm able to block the initial blast on the circle. The first thing you get hit with the circle is a knockdown, which will then screw up any chances you have of getting out of there and saving yourself. It's pretty much, if you get knocked down in one of these circles, you're dead, unless you're extremely lucky and someone manages to kill an ad and rally you. Even then, you'll probably just get knocked straight back down again. The other thing is the flame waves that come radiating out of this boss. Now, if you're too close, you're never going to see them in time. If these hit you once again, it's pretty much a one-shot. Sometimes you're lucky enough to survive them, but most of the time you won't be. My real gripe with this boss, ArenaNet, is those circles. You just can't see them in time. You're going to have to either do something to, I don't know, optimize the game so players are getting less lag and see them in time, or you're going to have to put a, I would recommend a longer activation time on those circles. Give us a second or two to get out of there. I don't mind them being instant kill if we have a chance to avoid it, but when you get just knocked down seemingly for no reason and killed, it is infuriating. Not to mention, it is a long walk back, and there is no way anyone can res you in here. 9 times out of 10, you try and revive someone, even if they're in the down state and not defeated, it's just going to result in you getting killed as well. The last and most infuriating bug on this boss is that when you finally do get him down, quite often the chest he drops does not appear. Sometimes it appears, but it's invisible and you can still open it, but that hasn't been the case for me. I've killed this guy 3 times now. I can actually stand on the invisible chest, but I can't get any options to search it and open it and reclaim my loot. My recommendations for balancing this boss wouldn't be to nerf him too hard. Either what ArenaNet should do is that they need to increase the amount of time before that knockdown hits the red circle. By all means, that pulsing fire damage that you get in the red circle, that's not too bad. You can survive that. I've dodged into red circles trying to get away from one that was about to hit me, and have survived walking through 3 circles that were already there and had the lava font. I think what you should do is keep the lava font there at the start if you don't want to slow down the activation, but put that knockdown that knocks you down in there and gets you killed. At least put a 3-second, 4-second delay on the circle before that hits. Maybe make it so that it's a 2-shot rather than a 1-shot getting hit by the circles. I really do like the challenge. I also like the way it does encourage people to work together. There is all sorts of flames on the chat when this boss is up, of people who obviously haven't fought him saying, oh no, you just need to revive your teammates, you just need to dodge. Well, yes, you do need to dodge, but it really doesn't help when you can't see the attack coming. So yeah, ArenaNet, fix him up, and definitely fix up his loot. Now, for those of you who are determined to go and fight this boss, let me give you a rundown of do's and do nots. First of all, do not attempt to res anyone unless you're certain the barrage of red circles in the area are well and truly gone. Keep an eye on that guy. Let him sit there for at least 4 seconds before you attempt to res. If you just run in and res while what you're doing is a good thing, in theory, I mean, you're trying to help someone, that's great, but you're just going to get yourself killed, and that's just going to make the boss harder for everyone. Second thing you do not do, for the love of God, I see this all the time, people are stacking on the bridge, the entrance to the room. It's the only way to get to the boss. And when everyone stacks there, that's where he's going to send all these flame waves, those one-shot instant kills, and there is no way to dodge out of them if they head straight for the bridge. And this is what's happening with a lot of people. They're not even damaging the boss. Everyone is too scared to move off the bridge, and they just get one-shot by these flame waves. What you really need to do when you enter the room is before you go in, stay back behind the bridge to the sides of it. Watch ahead, give the game a second to load up, make sure there are no flame waves coming. Now, if possible, try and use an Aegis. That's the ability that blocks one attack, so that if you do get hit by a circle on your way in, you'll block the knockdown and only take a little residual damage. It's not available to everyone. If there are any Guardians in the area, they can put this on everyone. I recommend before you run in Guardians, use that, so everyone else has a chance of getting through. But yeah, do not stand on that bridge. You're just banging your head against a brick wall if you do that. You can't just chicken out and stand on that bridge. You're just going to get yourself killed. You've got to charge right in. Yes, you will. Sometimes you will die. You won't have a chance. The red circles will just come there and they will get you. But some of the others will manage to get through. Once you're into that room, you've just got to keep moving. Watch the red circles. When one red circle comes down, that usually means there's 4 or 5 more of them are going to drop down in the area as well. So just vacate that area as quickly as you can. I know it's difficult with the ads on you as well, but it's the only way to survive. As you're moving, just keep swinging, either at the ads or at the boss. Remember, most of your abilities can be used on the move, and you're going to have to take advantage of that here to take him down. If you're a melee character and you don't have much in the way of range, it's just the way you run, I recommend you just keep running around the room and cleaning up those fire elementals, so the ranged have an easier time just DPSing down the boss. It's pretty much just a fight of attrition, as it is with all the random deaths. When you die, you just go straight back to that waypoint. Do not sit in there waiting for someone to res you. That's just causing the scaling to make the boss harder, and he's never going to go get down. Quite often I go in there, and the boss isn't even half health. Anyone who's fought this guy knows how long he takes to die. The boss is at half health, and there's 10 people in there dead that are refusing to res, and I'm not entirely sure how scaling works, but I'm pretty sure that is not making the boss any easier to kill. Yeah, so once again, charge in, mop up the ads if you're melee. If you're not, and there aren't too many ads around, just keep circling around that boss and keep bringing him down. Alright guys, I hope you guys have better luck with him than I did. Now, to those of you who have watched this far, thank you very much. I hope you learned something. Could you please give us a thumbs up on this video, share it with ArenaNet over on their Facebook page, let them know that it just needs a little bit of tweaking, guys. It's a great boss. I mean, you get bosses that are this hard, and by the end, when you finally do get them down, it's all the more sweet that you've overcome such a great barrier and you've got them down. It's all great in that, but it's just, as it is, it's just a bit too unfair, a bit too random, and a bit too hard. We don't want it completely nerfed. I don't want this as some random Zerg. I love that this guy just can't be Zerged, that you need everyone spreading out and working together. It's a great boss, but it just needs a little tweaking. I know ArenaNet, you guys, you've got your hands full with the trading post, the logins, the mail and all that. However, when this video went up, the blacklighting trading post was finally up and going. We could use the auction house. There don't seem to be too many other people with login problems, and the service seemed to be stabilizing, so by all means, ArenaNet, please put this one next on your list. It's in an early area, and it's a great chance to show people what this game has to offer. Lastly, I want to throw out a big thank you to all our viewers for their support on this channel, particularly on our Play Guild Wars parody video. That hasn't even been up a week, and you guys have already pushed that up to 10,000 views. That is amazing. Thank you so much for that, guys, and we're going to continue bringing you plenty of videos. If you want to find us in-game, as always, you can find us on the Henge of Denravi server, where the guild dodge this bam, and we'll be happy to have you along. You can even star in some videos if you want. Just join the guild, hang around with us, and look out for you appearing on our clips in the future. Alright guys, thanks very much for listening. Thumbs up if you liked, please subscribe, all that jazz. This has been Kaaboose speaking, and I will see you next time.